Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of HermitPack on the Azuma patron server. Haha! I've actually noticed in a couple of my videos that I keep saying Azuminati patron server. Well, Azuminati was the name of that old mod pack. It's the Azuma patron server, because we're patrons to Azuma. Yeah! So how is everybody today? Hopefully you're good. I'm good. Are you good? You be good. So, what shenanigans do we have planned for today, do you ask? Well, after last episode's debacle of crafting the molecular transformer, that's it. I wanted to craft something a little simpler. Believe it or not, I actually did it again. I made a second one. So if we go over here, where did it go? There's nothing here anymore. Well, I was running out of space. Like, everything was kind of just all over the place. It was a really small area. So I figured I'd finally expand into this side. So I moved all the kitchen stuff over here. The garbage can is now over here. And look at this. I got 2 molecular transformers. The second one actually was a lot easier to craft because I set up a lot of its recipes as auto-craftable in the refined storage system. It's not all auto-craftable, due to the need for the workbench to make the neutrino plates. I'm going to call them neutrino plates. I could be wrong. And also, you can't use the neutrino plates in auto-crafting. It crashes the server. I did it again. I crashed the server again. Oh, just mod conflicts. They're insane. Absolutely insane. But all fixed, all good. I'll use it to craft basic stuff. I'll assemble the components myself. All good. So I can make these a lot quicker now. I've actually got it set up where it takes wool and gives me redstone. And what you might think is, oh, well, it's, cable. No cables. No cables there. You might think that, it's got cables auto-feeding into them, and yeah. I mean, the mechanism power cubes are back here. Oh, I guess up here it could be. Nope. You want to know where the cables are? Right there. There they are. Transparent conduit facades, painted with invisible blocks. Poof. Poof. Check that out. So if we go into Ender.io, you will notice if I go to the conduit facade, where's the conduit facades? There they are. There's more than one. So there's the conduit facade, hardened, which is blast resistant, transparent, and then transparent hardened. Well, what's the difference between conduit and transparent? Can't you just paint the conduit to be glass or something? Well, you could. The conduit would then look like glass, or the facade would look like glass, but you would still see the conduit running through it. The transparent one lets you use transparent textures while making the conduit invisible. This combined with an item that is very hard to see, and it looks like it's just a JEI glitch, but look at that. See? Like, it just looks like, oh, well, JEI glitched out and it missed a block. No, right there. Invisible block. You know how long it took me to realize that that was a block? And it's craftable. It's got no icon, and it's completely invisible. It's nothing. And it's just this machine machine chassis decoration block with some quite clear glass, either that or chassis plates, and they're really easy to craft. I mean, you need a machine chassis and then some iron, but you get 16 of them, and that's cool. And then I was actually learning that you can paint helmets. So if I grab the invisible block here, which is probably the most easily lost block there ever is, can I paint my helmet to be invisible? Yeah, that block, you can lose it. So, plop. Ah, look at that. Look at it. I just have a solar panel on my head now. You can't even see it. You can't. You got to see it there. It's a solar panel hat. That's what I have now. It's a solar panel hat. But now I can have night vision, and you can still see my face. You can see my face. I might actually even. I mean, it would be a significant time sink and resource sink to make a new helmet just to remove the solar panel. Just because I don't really need it. I come to my base so often that I'm always recharging it. And I also always have a battery in my storage modular tablet. I'm like, why did it go there? Oh yeah, the invisible block is there. See? You lose it so easily. Yeah, but it's like actual edition's battery. Yeah, you can get this quintuple battery, 16 million RF. So I keep one of those in my storage tablet. You know, so if my armor ever needs charging, I'll use that. So I might remake it, get rid of that solar panel, paint it invisible, and then I don't have to take off my helmet for the intros. That would be awesome. So anyway, back to the wall. This is pretty much all IC2. I think it actually is all IC2. Am I not close enough? Oh no, I'm lagging. Yay, lag! Yeah, it's all IC2 stuff. But these guys, matter generator, or mass fabricator as it's called here, these guys are kind of a new toy. Well, for me, they've been in IC2 for a bit now. They suck a lot of power, which is why they're turned off right now. I've actually got a redstone line. If I grab the Yeti wrench, you can see that there's a redstone line that goes into them to turn them off. Oh, see, that lets you see those too. It shows them off. That's cool. But if they were active, they would slowly be producing what's called UU matter. And it actually pipes up here to the replicator, and there you go. See, I've got a fair bit of UU matter. So how this works is you got to have these three machines. You got to have a scanner, a pattern storage, and a replicator. So you stick an item in the scanner, and it will destroy the item to scan it, so you don't get it back. And you can't scan everything. You can't sit there and stick a nether star in here and expect to be able to replicate it. It doesn't work. Then it goes into the pattern storage, which I'm really not sure if you absolutely need it, but it seems to. The wiki said you need it, because you basically then just pick what you want from here. So these are the things I tested with. I mean, it's kind of cool, because, you know, otherwise you'd have to craft that thing. But you can see there, UU colon 203.3. So it would cost me 203.3 millibuckets of UU matter to craft that. And I've got quite a bit more than that. So I could click single run or repeat run, and it would either craft one or continuous craft until I'm out of UU matter or until I hit the stop button. Now I also have sticky resin in here because, well, I mean, I can go out and harvest it from trees, but I can also manufacture it here. So if I wanted to, I could hit single run, and it should craft. Craft! Oh, it is working. Oh, maybe it drains all the UU matter that it requires first? 33.3? I mean, it's not much. That says buckets, not micro buckets. Is it going to drain all of my UU matter to craft this? No, stop. Are you kidding me? That's 33 buckets of UU matter? This thing is more complicated, and it's 203 millibuckets. I'm going to assume that's millibuckets. It looks like a really weird symbol. Why is the resin so expensive? Oh my word. I'm just going to farm trees. That's the end of it. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Episode plan. We got them. And the actual main episode plan is to get a little bit more into immersive engineering. I mean, I do have the coal coke furnace, and I went and I made the advanced blast furnace just so that you could, like, automate it. Just so I can have, like, the box here and grab the blocks of steel and stuff like that. Like, the coal coke furnace, you can automate from the get-go. You don't have to make an upgraded version of it. So, that's a little weird. But alright, we'll accept it. Actually, no, I'm going to need night vision on. So, I added a third floor. We now have engineering. So, if we use that... Oh my. That was a bit of lag. Here we are. Engineering floor. That lag kind of threw me off. So this is actually at, like, the top of the mesa. Like, look at this. High surface. Right here was where I had my blood magic altar. You can see the rings that I'd had for it. Well, I took it out because it was in the way. And I knew that was never going to be a permanent spot for it anyway. So, bye-bye. So yeah, this is pretty darn close to the surface. And that kind of leads me to think I could maybe take a little bit of interesting liberties with the design of this room. Because I can either take the mountain and, you know, curve it around and make it look all natural and properly formed and seal it in. Because the only reason why this divot is here in the first place is because this used to be the dirt room in a mine shaft. Now, if you know what the dirt room in a mine shaft is, it's just a giant square dirt room. But it means that the natural terrain generation, it probably would have connected that over to here and filled all of this in. Now, I could do that, or we can accept the fact that it's poking through, clean out all this hardened clay, and actually do a glass ceiling along with mayhaps an actual entrance into this area from here. Like a staircase out or a path out, depending on where I put it. Because, I mean, it is down a few blocks, and so is this. That's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. 1, 2... I think that's perfect, actually. If we just do this... Look at that. That right there... Serendipity. I say that needs to be a thing. We need to have... Okay, apparently there's some lag on the server right now. We need to have a path that goes out here. And so this can kind of be an entranceway. You come in, you walk in, and boom, engineering room. You got the elevator to go up and down from Botania to storage. And I might go even deeper, who knows, we'll see. Anyhoozle, we will deal with an entrance when it comes to the decor of this room. For right now, I want to get into the function of this room, because I want to build this guy. Now, this is a pretty crazy contraption. It's an arc furnace. It's pretty big. It requires a few resources. It's not too expensive. It really isn't. It's mostly steel. So I've got the first layer all laid out here, and I actually have all of the things for the other layers in these chests. So this is the next layer. And you can kind of just go step by step in this book. And this book is amazing. Like, whoever made this mod, A+ for their guide. Because besides Botania, which I would rate as on par, this is the best instruction book for a mod I've ever seen. Like, there's books out there that are like, oh, well, you know, this is kind of what we do. Yeah, you know. A lot of mods, they're just like, meh, here you go, have my mod, enjoy it, bye, look it up on the wiki, you know. And it's like, okay, I can look stuff up on wikis, that's not an issue, but it would really be nice if, you know, there was a little bit of documentation. Now, I believe that's the... Oh, whoop, I missed the 2 steel blocks. I believe that's the proper way to do this level. Yes! Haha, look at that! I remembered something! It's so awesome! Alright, so we need another 3 of those. Next floor. So yeah, obviously I came prepared. Hey, where did those steel blocks go? They go right there. There and there. These go on the corners, these go out front, and these just kind of go all the way back. So, of all the times I sit there and say, I don't plan anything, I actually planned this one. Well, that was a lot of fun. As much as I just sung the praises of this engineer's manual, it does have one downside. Every now and then, when reading it, it crashes me. So, it's not perfect, but it's still pretty good. Whoopsies! So, I mean, let's just jump right back into here. Last level is... Nope. Is that, and that. There we go. It's an arc reactor. No, it's not. It's an arc furnace. So now we take the engineer's hammer and click it somewhere. Oh, right, it's the cauldron. You have to click it on the cauldron. Smacky. Smacky, smacky. I thought it said you had to click it on the cauldron to form it. Yeah, click the cauldron with the engineer's hammer. What is going on? I click you. Aha! There it goes. There it goes. Ta-da! That's impressive looking. So, how do we get the interface? Oh, really? The interface is back here? Did I build this machine backwards? I mean, that's a far more impressive sight, so... Well, you have to go back here just to use it? Alright, whatever. Fine. I'll take it. I have no clue what all of this means. I know that's RF and this, that, the other thing. What? Oh, right here is the control rod. Or not the control rods. You need, graphite something or another. If we go immersive. There they are. Graphite electrodes. That's it. You need 3 of them to run the thing. As well as then RF. And I guess it's smelting stuff and then, like, additives. So you can put, like, iron and coal, I guess, there, and it would make steel. I think? We'll have to see. A little disappointing that you have to use that to access the interface, but that's okay. Oh, I can also do it from the drum? Oh, that makes it a little better. I mean, it's still a little weird to do that. But that's okay, I guess. Alright, without ranting too much, I need to make these things before it will operate. Now, you can craft them with an engineer's blueprint on the workbench right over there, but as you see, it needs these HOP graphite ingots. Now, of course, those are only made from the HOP graphite dust, and that is made in an industrial squeezer from coke dust, which is another reason why I've been making so much coal coke, because 8 to 1. So that's 1 ingot, and I'm going to need 12? Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Me and my math. It always confused me. I always second guess myself. I'm not sure, like, the outputs and all that stuff. I'm going to have to learn all of that. Apparently a lot of this accesses the interface. Oh, that's cool. Do you actually, like, see the rods popping out when you put them in there? That'd be cool. I mean, these machines are always really cool. Like this thing, the press. If you put, you know, a mold on there, you can see it. And then, you know, if we grab something like steel, just a single steel ingot just to demonstrate, you actually have to throw it onto the conveyor belt, so I'm just using a dropper. But, like, it goes on there and you can watch it, and it goes doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, squish! Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's so cool. And then it goes into the chest. Alright. So now we're actually going to do an official jump cut rather than a crash jump cut. I'm going to get the industrial squeezer. Yeah, I need to craft a whole bunch of stuff, set it up, and I'll be right back. Well, this is turning out to be a little bit more of a rabbit hole than I was expecting. So I have the squeezer. It's pretty simple to make. Not very many ingredients. It actually shows you the ingredient list right there, which is so awesome. And as you have them in your inventory, it puts little check marks, so it's like awesome. Super easy to build. Not a problem. The problem is that the only way to get the coke dust is in the crusher. No other machine can crush down coal coke, apparently. So I had to go make a crusher. And, of course, it needs power. And it also doesn't seem to have an interface. Like, I'm clicking everywhere on this thing, and no interface. So I don't know how it works. I don't know how I'm going to get the items out. Like, do they just kind of pop out the side there? I don't know. It needs power, one way or another. Now, Immersive Engineering does have a rather neat way of transferring power. They have these things, the LV wire connectors and LV wire. Now, you can get MV wire and HV wire. I'm assuming that's low voltage, medium, and high. It does say in the book that the crusher works faster the more power it has, so I'm assuming if you give it a high voltage wire, it'll go faster. But for right now, let's just worry about low voltage. So you need one of these little connectors. And I'm not sure if it cares about walls, but you shift-click there, and is it there? Or... oh, maybe it needs one of these connectors? Connect from there to there. Either it cares about walls, or that's not the right place. Is it that one? No, that doesn't look like it at all. No, I'm pretty sure it's right there. That looks like, you know, a place you input power. So let's make a hole. really crude style. Linking. It's not connecting. Oh, ghost block. Maybe what we have to do is kind of turn a corner. Clear out a whole bunch of this stuff and do something like put a connector there. Can I link those two? Yes, those two will connect. So now can I connect these two? It doesn't appear so. Is there a maximum length? Okay, that connects. Huh? You can only have one connection? And make us some relays. See, like, this is the fun stuff. This is the learning the new mod. Because I have never played with this mod before. So, can I do that, or what is this? Is this wire to there, and then there to there? No, there to there? Or no, because this can only accept one connection. Aha! Look at that! So you accept more than one connection. Oh! Oh, I got it! I got the coal dust! So it does just spit it out. Let's take off my magnet, because I kind of want to see where it spits it out. So you toss them in the top. Oh, look at that! It's got animation and everything. Yep, it pops them out right there. So if I were to put a chest there, that'd be cool. So now does it pop it out all at once? No, it does one operation at a time. And yeah, there's still no interface. That is so strange. Alright, well, it gives us a whole bunch of coal coke dust. Perfect. So now we're going to need... Do these things actually... like, pull power? Oh, I need my magnet back. Like, can I do that? Oh, hey, it remembers the cabling? That's awesome. And then can I, like, run it over here? I'll clean this up, but this is just interesting to me so far. And then do that to that. Ta-da! Do you now have power? I'm not seeing you get power. If we put that in there, it's not going up. I don't think that relay can pull power. And why did that... Oh, maybe that cable didn't actually remember. I mean, maybe it has to be the connector? Okay, let's get rid of that. I think that's a glitched wire there, but that's okay. Let's redo the connections. There to there. And there to there. Now do you have power? No. What's going on? How do? I mean, it doesn't list any other ingredients like liquids or anything else in all those other slots. It just, you stick it in there and it's supposed to make the HOP stuff. I think it's just, I'm getting confused with how this power system works. I'm gonna have to look into it more. For right now, boom. You have power. It's squeezing. That's kind of cool that they all have like little animations. Boom, there we go. Oh, it makes 6 at a time. Wait. What? How much does it take? Oh yeah, it takes 8. That's why it went down so much. I'm like, whoa! That's a lot. We're gonna need more graphite, or more coke dust, because this is only 6 ingots, and we need more than that. Whee! Splat. So we're stealing some of yours. Oh, you don't have power anymore. Jeepers! Yeah, I really need to figure out this mod's powering. Because this will get annoying really fast. You've got full power now. Have a whole stack of that. Om nom 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 nom. Give me all the dust. I'll have some om-noms of my own. Hopefully this is enough dust. That it? That sounds like it. Alright. Take that back. Go back over here. Stick you and you in there. You back on there. There we go. I apparently had it set to the wrong input. It wasn't getting any power. Oops. That's okay. So we'll smelt those up, and then to make the rod, we can either do it in an engineer's workbench with that, and it'll give us a rod, or we can use the metal press, but that looks like it only gives us one at 50% integrity, whereas this is 100% integrity, so I think this is the better method. So we will need common projectiles, specialized projectiles, arc furnace electrodes. Craft one of those. Common project. Are they all the same recipe? They are all the same recipe. How do I make the arc furnace one then? Oh, whoop. Ah, crap. I crafted some. I didn't want to do that. That's not good. That might mean that we don't have a choice. We have to do it in the press. Because this is apparently not an option. That's annoying. So yeah, these only have half durability, but we'll take it. We'll take it. So those go in there. Oh, and they do appear up there. Awesome. That's cool. We will now need power. Where does power input on this guy? Tis a good question. Or do you even need... Yeah, you need RF. Where's your power input? Because all of them have like a little copper diode looking thing that is their power input. Help me, book. Where do you insert power? Energy is input through the 3 connectors at the back. Well, since I built this backwards, I'm going to assume it's these guys right here. So we'll probably need these guys. Run some cable in between them. And then we can just sort of stick that guy there, stick that guy there, and that to that. And is that powered? Is that getting RF? Please? Please? Arg. Maybe it has to do that to that. And then that to those. Now you're getting power. There we go. I think I'm starting to understand this. Alright. Now we have an arc furnace. So now we can do things like tungsten dust, which previously was only doable in a blast furnace, which is uncraftable thanks to these things not working. But they also work in here. Theoretically. Oh, yep, there they go. Power's draining, progress bar going up. Ding! We've got a tungsten ingot. Now, what is this used for? Not much. No, it's used in a few things, and I've wanted some, but holy crap, does that drain the power. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to find the blueprint to be able to make those at 100%. And I think it's draining the power because I'm not using the high voltage, I'm using the low voltage, so it's not able to transfer enough RF. But that's okay. I'll fix that. What else can this thing do that I was really wanting it to? I mean, it can make steel really fast. Yeah, okay, the 4 slots on the right are for additives. Yeah, so you add coke dust to melting iron in order to create steel. So we have... Do we have any coke dust left? Did I put it all away? Oops, I can spell. No, it apparently all got turned into HOPD stuff. Alright. So, yeah. It can craft steel. It's really fast when properly powered. It's cool. Things like tungsten and... Was it also titanium? Titanium. Yeah, see, titanium is only craftable, again, in the industrial blast furnace, which is uncraftable, or the arc furnace. So this allows me to get into, you know, some of the Tech Reborn stuff that is otherwise inaccessible. And it's cool. I mean, look at that thing. That looks pretty cool. I'll get a screenshot of that, actually. So yeah, I was going to do some decorating, but this episode has taken way too long as is. I don't even know how much I'm going to show of what I've recorded. So if there's a lot of, like, jump cuts and, like, how did you get that? Sorry. But yeah, this episode's getting on in length. I just thought I'd have to make this, make that, be done. I didn't expect to have to make the grinder. I didn't expect to have to futz around with all this power and cabling and stuff, and yeah. But, as they say, best laid plans, right? So, me with my solar panel hat, I will bid you adieu, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like, a comment, let me know what you thought, give me tips and tricks on you know, stuff with immersive engineering and stuff like that. For right now, out of time, yeah. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.